Kid coming off the putter face and have all kinds of do all kinds of strange things. Not so with Tiger.
7-shot lead with 2 holes left. And again, he was just leading by 2 at the turn. So that 7-shot lead is intact. What he had built up after just the 3rd hole today, and he's looking at another birdie, perhaps.
16 feet above, or 16 feet below the tee box.
This is a 5-iron for Tiger. He's been missing to the right on this shot.
And he does once again. No bunker over there. Just some high grass, perhaps another 2-shot swing.
Do we dare entertain the thoughts?
For the moment. Well, we'll take a look at that swing.
.21 at the par 5 18th with his 2nd.
Not an easy shot. Ball below his feet. Nice full follow through though. He likes it, I think.
Looking out to the right a little bit, and that ends up just about in Steve Stricker land over there.
It is, and that's not an easy putt, but Stricker managed it.
Just a little 60-footer for Eagle.
Well, let's take a look at this. Look at how weak his left-hand grip is, folks. Nice little bit of forward press. Watch his right leg especially. Look at how still this stays right here. That right leg is like a brace, just a total brace. Brace, brace, brace. And then watch coming down. Watch the difference in the lead of his wrist. If you can pick it up right now, when he comes down, there'll be so much angle delay in his wrist. Look at this. Look at this. And now look at how much release. At the last second, he has to turn that left wrist down. Do you see that, to square up the face? And very quiet leg action again going through. Really, you got to have a lot of strength to be able to have that weaker grip and that much lag and still release in time.
Tiger's just been in a zone.
Out for Sam Snead and Arnold Palmer, who I think you're 2 away from. Do you have a champion?
It helps Bob Murphy when a guy gets up with the same club and dials it in dead perfect, and then you get to hit next.
And the whole location up on the top right, you want to play a little cut in there and get it up on that same level.
How about
Tiger gets a terrific bounce.
Well, let's take a look at this swing right here. It's just getting better and better. You can see he's aiming to the left. He's aiming about right here with his feet and everything. Let's take a look at this beautiful position here. It's a 3/4 swing. Look at how on line from his left forearm to the club. That is the key move, folks. You want to be a good player. On line with your left forearm, comes down. He's a little tiny bit late. The face is just slightly open. He really hits down, explodes the ground. That's why the ball does start right of where he wanted it. But look how tight this. That's very much a Ben Hogan position right there. But he misread it.
This was a moment ago. Tiger at that short par 4 10th, just 300.
Johnny, this is phenomenal, isn't it? How quickly this ball gets up in the air.
Well, he just hits it with some marker there, right center of the green, with a draw. Is that going to
protect the lead?
And he's gone with a pitching wedge, so we can go ahead and hit this.
Well, he has to be careful of how much backspin he gets. And that's safe. Now, we were wondering whether he'd hurt himself just tripping on the side of that 8th green, whether he'd hurt that left knee. Looks as if he might have been protecting a little bit walking. This was just a wedge, maybe not as much leg action as a longer shot. But this was a good swing, just down and through. Great rhythm, a swing looking very good. Now to 18.
That was a nice rip there.
Yeah, I just wonder if he's going to try and get below the hole, David.
It's 2 beautiful swings in a row.
Oh, he is as well. Look at that. Wow.
Sensational.
Tiger back at 10.
And anything you see here with the second shot into the 10th here, Peter?
Well, let's take a look at it. Tiger's positions by now, we all know they're impeccable. They're just wonderful. Good full shoulder turn. What he's done so nicely with the short irons is he cuts the swing off right about there. His arms are much higher in swing plane than they were back at Carnoustie. That lets him get his arms back in front of his body. But notice how quiet his legs were. That allowed his arms to go past and through. A couple of those shots that we saw him tug to the left, he got a little bit aggressive with his lower body. It opened up the lower body too soon. Boy, a lot of rotation of the hands and arms trying to draw that ball in there.
Looked like he just lost a little bit of level on that one, Peter. His old fault. Yeah.